Well, hello everyone. How are you? I hope you all are well. My name is Emma Mbuza. I am the Ashenda ambassador.
My name is Samhal Balai. I'm from Oakland, California, and I am a community organizer and event planner in the Bay Area Tigrai community.
Happy Ashenda. Growing up, Ashenda for me was the one day in a year that I feel free. My mom don't ask me, where are you going, what are you doing? It was a day that I was free to go put some makeup, go with my friends, dance, go house to house, singing and collecting money. We use that money to buy for my school supply, which is very empowering actually as a kid. Also to buy my mom sugar and coffee because it's a holiday. And those looks like a simple thing, but for a little girl it was like the most okay, independent day, like this is my freedom. It's a day that we show our beauty, we show our culture. It's a day in culture, beauty, and empowering and freedom day for me. That's how Ashenda was so.
Well, Ashenda, it's always the most funnest days in the year, 3 days. But when I look back, it was always a day of sisterhood. We were dress up together, do our makeup together, sing, jump, dance, and it's a day where you create memories with your sisters.
Ashenda was like the one event that we would all come together and actually show our culture. In the beginning, especially in America, we didn't have a lot of events that we could show, our culture, our tradition, and Ashenda was that one time of the year that we would be excited. We would get our hair done. We would buy new clothes and get it sent from Adi, and new messages and to wear, and different pieces and styles on our hair. So it was a very exciting day of each year, and everyone was always waiting for the announcement to come out, because in America they celebrate on a different day than the actual Ashenda sometimes, so the timing can work. So everyone's always very excited for that to happen.
Last year and the year before, Ashenda was celebrated very well. Our Tigray community here is very strong. They make sure the young adults and the older are, well connected. But at the same time, it was very painful because knowing that our sisters cannot be celebrating with us freely back home, it hurts. But that's what drove us more celebrate. And I was just so proud of the community because we made sure all of the young adults, all of the older adults, we made sure that Ashenda would be celebrated because it is a day of freedom. Now, Gwalat.
Last year, I celebrated Ashenda with our girls in Sudan refugee camp. It was actually one of the best Ashenda celebration I have ever had. So me and a couple of my friends from HP and for Tigrai, we went to Sudan refugee camp last year, September, I believe, end of September. And I was able to celebrate with more than 100 girls in 2 camps, in Tenedwa and in Umrakuba. I remember the girls, we bought them dresses, we made them to get their hair done, and I remember as soon as I got there, all of them were like beautiful, their hair was done, their dress was colorful and beautiful. They were sitting waiting for us, and I was like, oh my god, these little kids, they are just so gorgeous. And I put some makeup for them, because back home we used to put eyeliner, kuhli, and I wanted them to have that experience. So I put some makeup, and they were so happy with the makeup. And we sing, we did Ashenda, we ate, and like knowing the history of some of the girls actually they don't know if their family was still alive or dead. Some of the girls, they don't know, if they will go back home again. Some of the girls have seen their father or mother getting shot in front of them, and some of them were even rape victim survivors. And seeing them that day dancing, smiling, it was my favorite day.
Last year, we celebrated Ashenda in a city called San Jose. We didn't celebrate as much as we wanted to, just because of everything that was going on. But instead of doing the other activities that we would normally do, such as dancing or having drinks and food, what we did was we had raffles and we had auctions that were fundraising for the women back home in Tigrai. So we auctioned like items, and we auctioned mesobs and raya khadan, and we fundraised all that money, and it went to back to Tigray. Instead of us keeping it within our community, we sent it back home.
I just remember when I came back to the States, like I should be strong, I should be stronger, because seeing our people there, how still welcoming they were, how still like working hard, and how still like with that little thing, the aid they got, they were still thankful and using that to survive. And I was able to go house to house to say hi to the mothers, and when I go there to say hi, they were asking me, do you want to have coffee, do you want to eat food? Those are moms. Some of them, they lost their children, they lost their husbands, and they lost everything they had, but they still that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mothers that we know back home in Tigray. And it was the most amazing experience for me in Sudan refugee camp. And we are hoping this year also to do some donation. I'm not able to go there because of the war, but we are going to help the girls there to celebrate Ashenda, and I am excited about it. This year Ashenda, knowing what Ashenda means, an empowering day, a freedom day, a happiness day for Tigrayan women, knowing that we need to use that to be a voice for our women who are still in shelter, for our hundreds of thousands of women who have been a rape victim, and for thousands of women, mothers who are in refugee camp in Sudan, IDP in back home in Tigray.
Yeah, I think Ashenda this year is a very important day that a lot of women are not only looking forward to, but are also depending on. I think Ashenda is for our existence, Ashenda is one of the most important moments of a young woman's life. It's where she gets to show herself and her tradition, and without that, or this year, if they were to go without that, I think it would just be an even bigger strain and an even bigger kind of downward on their morale. And so I think Ashenda more than ever needs to be represented this year.
This year it will be different because our people are healing. Better Gwalat, especially the women, with all the rape cases, those that are still in shelters, like you said. Our people, Ghana Inam, of course, there's so many struggling that's happening, especially now, with starvation, with hurt physically and mentally. There's so many things going on, and of course, we have to show them our appreciation to the girls, to the women, they want to celebrate, and they should celebrate forever and ever. And we have to do our best to help them. If it's fundraiser, even all the young girls in America, diaspora, everywhere in Europe, everywhere. We have to make sure any dollar or any euro or anything counts to make this year special for them, to make sure that they know that we did not forget about them, that we appreciate, respect, and love them.
Ashenda, like for the world, it should be a day to show the whole world, look how beautiful Tigrayan women are. Look how beautiful our culture is. Also look, a woman like us, our sisters, our mothers are victim of rape and they still didn't get justice. Women like us are still in shelter. Women like us are still in a refugee camp. We need to use that to be a voice for them, to represent them. No woman, no human being will forget that horrible experience that they experienced, abuse that they've been through by the soldiers, by the criminals. So I believe justice needs to happen, justice needs to be served. Not just one or two people brought to justice as an example. No. The real criminals, still they are walking there. They need to be brought to justice for long-lasting peace to happen in Tigray. Happy Ashenda. Remember, Ashenda is our Tigrayan culture, a day that we are so empowered. So let's use that to be a voice for our family, for our women, for our sisters who looks like us, who are actually like us and us. So let's be a voice for them, and happy Ashenda.
To all my sisters, I appreciate, respect, and love all of you. You guys mean so much to me. You guys are my drive. And may God bless you all, protect you, and heal you, of course. For my sisters in the Diaspora and Tigrai one, I love you guys so much. And we gotta make sure to do our best and try our best to be strong, to try to heal ourselves. And of course, we're gonna help you here as well with our strength, of course, and to educate yourselves too. I know school has been closed for a couple of years, of course, but on our end, we will try our hardest to come back to Tigray to build a foundation where you guys will freely learn, get to experience that power of education. And I love you guys so much, again and again. Happy Ashenda.
I will say to our Tagaru, and specifically our strong and prevalent women in Tigray, I hope you all have a wonderful Ashenda, and I can't wait to see all of the wonderful footage that comes out of Tigray this year, and I'm wishing nothing but love and peace for Tigray as a whole as well.